Hey, welcome back to another fresh episode of My Watch Therapy. Today we have a really cool piece that by the minute I'm growing more fond of. Reminds me of a few other Citizens, kind of all put together in one. It's called the Citizen Promaster. That's the line, land. And that's it. We'll take a moment to connect with this fine timepiece. Lot to love here. Very cool. I might as well get it going. It is an eco drive, so you just got to get it into some light as often as possible, and look what you got. It just works away with no maintenance. I really like something my daughter pointed out, and she immediately noticed. I said, "What do you see when you see this watch?" First thing she said, and I'm so proud of her, she used the word textured. The dial, the texturing on the dial. You can see it really nice right there. And yes, the textured dial is definitely apparent. I really like the yellow accents. Check that out. Pops really well without being like obscene. Blends in. I think also I love the strap. It's more of a gray. Hope that's coming through with the blue. Gray with the blue. And normally, I guess, and still, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of NATO straps. Mostly because I just don't care for these big bars that like stick up and, really kind of are so prominent that I just don't like how it works on the wrist. However, this is very comfortable. It's pliable enough, so it's going to mold to your wrist really easily. It's 39.5 millimeters across. So, for me, with a 17 centimeter wrist, about 6 3/4, that's just inside the diameters I like. 39's like the smallest I like to go. This being 39 and a half. And let's see what that looks like. You can kind of get an idea right there. Yeah, I think it looks great. These blue, they're in like, Lumabrite type, but blue kind of glowing at night. Matches well with a dial. Yeah, it's a really good looking watch. Forgot to mention, of course, it's a GMT. If I unscrew the crown, which my daughter also noticed, which I think is awesome. It's got a signed crown, but you can flip the date with one click out, position 2. You can move that GMT hand really nicely. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I think this watch is probably one that, definitely good for travel. 200-meter water resistance. I'd say it's also plenty good for swimming. But I would also kind of wonder, I guess what I'm kind of pausing is usually there's a third position, right? You can set the GMT hand to your local time, and then you can stop that or hack that and set it to set the GMT hand usually to your home time, and then wherever you get when you're traveling, you can set these two hands to the local time. And you see they're both moving there. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how you would do that. Help me, viewers. I'm stumped. Should I be over a Citizen here? There's the date. Oh, no? Yeah. There it is. Okay, in the first click position, if you go in one direction, it'll change the date. If you go in the other direction, look, it's changing the hour. Okay, that's how you can set your local time after you. So you would leave your home, set your home time, then go travel somewhere, first click, first click, and turn it clockwise. Then you're setting those hours. There it is. Okay. All that for $550. Now $525. Now that we've got that settled. Made in Japan. Gonna last forever. You know, they talk about Rolexes or other ones being something you pass down to your children, right? You can have a Rolex for generations, and that is true. But in some ways, I don't know, this watch right here could be for a generation or two without any need for servicing. And because it's made in Japan, I fully am confident it would last a generation or two easily. I think the only thing that could break this watch is you. The watch is not itself going to just sort of malfunction one day. As we know, there's a thing called quartz drift, so over time it could start becoming less accurate. That's about it. And it's not serviceable, meaning you can't take all the movement apart and service it and put it back together. I have a Seiko Marine Master 300, and you can do that with that watch. So I guess that's probably the key difference. Lastly, I will say I kind of wish the bezel rotated. Does not. It's fixed. Not sure why. Other than that, I think it's a great timepiece at a great price. I'm going to put a link in the description to the Tick Tock Time Shop where this is for sale. Jonathan and Becca and everybody down there will absolutely take care of you. Family-owned, multi-generational business, and located here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for spending some of your most precious time soaking this in, the Promaster land. And hope you have a great rest of your day. And please consider liking and subscribing so more of my videos come right to your screen and into your eyeballs. Thanks so much. Bye now.